Happy morning, guys. Hope you're doing good. Today we'll see a few tools and commands in Edit Mesh. You can see this Edit Mesh, add division, bevel, bridge. So those things we're going to see how it works. It's very simple. So we see this one closely. When you see that one closely, you can see that this particular things will work only in the components. And this particular menus will only works on vertex and edges. It's mentioned already. Today we are going to see from here to here. That's it. The first one is add division. We'll go with this one first. Add division is very simple. We can add a division without changing the shape. Okay, I have two faces here. Sorry, two boxes. Select this. Edit mesh, add division. It will add the division. It's exactly similar to increasing your division in your channel box. Also, you can increase it, isn't it? So what the difference is, you can also select the face and you can increase the division. Or you can select the only one or two faces to increase the division. Okay. It is not exactly like using the mesh smooth. When you smooth it, the division will be increased. It means one face has become a 4. It will divide. But when you smooth, what happened? The entire thing smooth. Also, the shape is smooth. It means it is smoothing the shape. But when you select entire thing and you say add division, it won't smooth the shape. It means the shape is not collapsed, but the division is added. The division is added according to the segments. Okay. And also you can select the entire object to select the add division or only the selected face and make it add division. Okay, the next one is a bevel. I just started over here. Bevel is very interesting thing. Already we saw yesterday's section when you are doing the a chart, it will bevel that. So if you select that entire thing and press bevel, then you can see what is happening. Only should happen in the edge, isn't it? Of course, it's happening in edge, but the friction is very high. The segment is very less. When you click the bevel, automatically an option box will come over here. Also, the option box will appear on your channel box. The more option you can see. Now we decrease this friction into 0.1, so it can decrease it 0.1, see, very less. And segments maybe 3, I'll increase. Now it looks like a dice, isn't it? Okay, I'll go for another example. Suppose if I'm creating the monitor which you're seeing on your desktop, select this. Suppose I need a edges, then extrude and push it in. Yes, nice. Okay. Now you can see the corners are, select the two corners and use a bevel, Control B. Now we can see how bevel it is. What happened? The shape is collapsed, isn't it? No, it is not collapsed because of the friction. The friction is 0.5, make it 0.1, and then increase division. Make it little more. 0.2. Now you can see this looks nice. When you render, the light will fall over here. Okay, so the bevel, any furnitures, you can use the bevel for the corners. And then bridge. What is bridge? You can select the two faces and you can bridge it. Now, select the extrude. Again, extrude. Extrude. Extrude again. I'm selecting this two, again extrude. Now, select these two faces and bridge. That's it, guys. It will bridge between two faces. So that is the use of the bridge. I'll repeat again. First, I'll extrude this. Scale. Extrude. Now, if you bridge it, it is not used. It's now used. So I'm just moving it. Moving this down. Then select this to unbridge. Okay. Now I'm selecting the edges, only the edges, or the entire thing, make a bevel. You can see the edges and increase the thickness. Now you can see it's complete. Scale it down. Shift right click, sorry, spacebar plus right click. Okay. Of course, you can add details. But this edges is not beveled, so I like to bevel it. So I feel like, I mean, this object looks complete when you do bevel. Okay. What else? I need two screws over here. So in the front view, take a curve, CV curve. What we need, it's a revolve, then surface, reverse surface direction, and then in the revolve option, not a degree cube, I need a linear, and not a section of 8, section of 4. Maybe 8 looks good, isn't it? Maybe I'll put 6, yes. Now use a scale and move it. Modify center pivot, then rotate. Spacebar plus left click and go to the right view. Now we can space it. Okay, top view. Okay. Maybe I'll do the insert edge loop tool. In the insert edge loop tool option box, this reset settings, multiple edges, maybe 3, maybe 4 or 5. Okay, I'll do it 6. Now it's fine. Insert edge loop tool option box again, reset settings. Select these two faces, extrude a small punch. Now it looks fine. Okay, now I'll just go to the next example. So next tool, it's a Circularize. It's a, again, go to the polygon. Select the edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, vertex, Circularize. Now it's become circle. Now I can select this and extrude it. That's it. Press 3, you see the circle. 3 for smooth mode. It's very simple. You can select the vertices of any numbers. It's okay. Click Circularize. That's it. When you press 3, or you can smooth it, you'll get the circles. So what is collapse? It is select the faces and collapse. Sorry, collapse. It will all collapse. So mostly we are not going to use this because it's give you a triangle shape and poor the segments. You know, the edge loop looks very poor. We need a proper segments. No, topology should be should be equal. So it is not okay, but you should know what is collapses. Okay, connect. Now select the edges like this and connect. So wherever you select the edge, it all gets connected. See, I'm selecting here, here, then the line should go. You can see the connect. So you can select the edges wherever you need to go a flow, then you can click connect. A new edge will form according to the selection of the edges. Detach. The next is detach. It's very simple. Select the edge and detach it. It's detached. Select the vertices and move. You can see it's like tearing. But it is not because we selected only the two edges to detach. It is, so an example, if you select everything and detach, and this two is detached, you may say that it is looks like a separate mesh, separate. Separate, of course, it looks like separate. But what happened here? Only when you, now you can say mesh separate. Yes, now it's separate. Okay, only the combined mesh can be separate. Only the detached mesh can be separate. So detach is useful for tearing or making separate from one to another. So another example is for detach. Select this. Maybe I select this one. Detach. Then mesh separate. Now you can see separated. Okay. So select this face, the whole one. Shift right click. You can say fill hole. Same way this. Shift right click, fill hole. It is done now. Maybe in between I can create one sphere so that the roll will be looks very good. I'm just improving the model. Okay, so this is the use of detach. And extrude you already know. Extrude is very powerful tool. You can create a number of things. You can just by using the extrude, you can create a robo or aircraft. Control E, extrude. I'm just creating the small aircraft. Extrude with the scale. Again, extrude. More scale. Extrude. Okay, select this edge and move it. Now, select this to space, extrude. First scale. Then again extrude. Again extrude. Now, select these two edges, extrude. Scale this extrude and extrude. Move it inside. Then extrude for aerodynamics. And this two extrude for balance. Then this is the printer. Okay, and this is the space where the pilot is going to sit. Okay, press 3 Just we are using the extrude. Now, in the first frame, press S for set the key and go to the last frame, move, rotate, set the key. Now you can play, select the object, move the frame, and move the object and press S for set key. Now, set key, set key. That's it. So you can try it, but the actual idea is extrude. This is the extrude, and we are doing that extrude. Okay. The next one is merge. Okay, you can select any two vertex and click merge. But in this case, we need to identify what is the space between this. See, the space between this is 0.01 unit. Maybe I can press 1. So it will merge only the distance between 0 to 1. Okay, that is, if I make it 0, see, these two edges are separate. If I make it 1, these two will merge. But this and this is having more distance, it won't merge. Suppose if I make it 1, this will merge, make it 7, that will merge. So merge will do according to the threshold, a space between the vertex. But merge to center, it is not like that. It will merge everything to the center, just like that. Select anything and merge to center. That's it, merge to center. So be careful when you are doing the merge to center, but merge, we can do that. So we can select the vertex and we can merge it. Okay. And this will work only with a combined object. Okay, only one single object. Next is transform. Transform is nothing but select and move. That is a transform. What is that? What do you mean by transform? Transform is just like moving. But here the transform actually says that according to the direction of the normals. If you click a transform, you can see the direction is changed. So there is a two type of direction. One is a global and a local. Global direction, we are moving it. And when you click on the transform, the local direction will change. You can see the pivot position is rotated. So instead of transform, we can use move tool, double click the move tool. You can say instead of world, you can say components, and you can move the components direction will change. And the normals, it will change as a normals. You can see the normals direction. So in a double click move tool, you can change the direction into the object direction or the world direction. What the default direction is, when you reset, it will be the default direction. Default direction is a world direction. Okay, you can try the animation. It's very simple. So first is select the object and move the frame to the first frame. You can see this. When you press S, you can see the rectangular mark is highlighted, and you can see the rectangular mark highlighted over here. And go to the last frame, and or wherever the frame you want to go. And then move the object, then press set key. So first frame, first frame. That's it. So practice this tools. When you're doing the objects, it will be more useful for you to understand the tools. You can easily create the objects once you know the tool. So last 3 sections, we are talking about the tools. So please prepare and practice on the tools. In a cycle model, we just stopped the cycle model because of lacking of the polygon tools. Polygon model is also known as a hard surface modeling. So we are going to concentrate on the hard surface modeling. In case of complex objects, we can use the nerve curves. Okay, guys. For this, we created the nerve curves for this button board. Okay, guys, that's it. Today's section. Any questions? Please bring me. Let's save this one. Okay, guys, that's it today's section. Please ping me. Please ask questions and send your assignments. If it is good or bad, doesn't matter. Please send it. We'll correct it. We'll improve it more. We'll improve it towards perfection. Maya is very interesting software. Please concentrate more. Okay, guys. Thank you. That's it today's section. Have a wonderful weekend.